Good morning, everybody. My name is Various Smith. Oh, good morning, everybody. My name is Various Smith, and welcome to another episode of Saturday School. This is week 19, I believe. And so I'm actually going to change up the order of things a little bit. We've been going through the WP theme setup guide and order of the broadcast on a regular basis. Every Saturday has been first. We have a lot of announcements from different areas and then a little intro. First, I'm going to this morning change up that order and just going to do a quick intro for the first thing we do, and then we will move on to the actual Saturday school. So thank you for joining us this morning. And if you are coming, wherever you're coming from, I hope that you benefit from this presentation this morning. So without further ado, I am going to open up a new window so that I can present what Saturday School is about and who it's hosted by. Obviously myself, but also the Saturday School is a part of the Inland Empire WordPress Meetup group. So here we go. Once again, this is Saturday School, and it's hosted by the Inland Empire IEWP Meetup group and Various Smith, myself. This really is a revolving course that is set up to benefit the members of our Inland Empire WordPress community and help train them on the basics of WordPress and setup. And so we'll talk a little bit more about that. What is the Inland Empire WordPress Meetup group? We are WordPress enthusiasts in the Inland Empire. That's Southern California. We meet once a month on the first Tuesday in person to discuss all things WordPress. We meet in Riverside, California, which is, and we also meet downtown Riverside. So downtown is more of the tech area and the place where you're going to find a lot of buzzing activity. We also meet via live stream virtually every Saturday for Saturday School. So this is 19 weeks straight. And my goal is to keep this consistent every week as a revolving class, archive them on the internet, give you something to check out later as well. We meet online in our Facebook group the rest of the time. Come for help and support. So we have lots of stuff that we share in our Facebook group as well. And it's all about the community, the WordPress community. So it doesn't matter if you've been working with WordPress platform for a short time, not at all, or many years. We welcome you to our family. Come and learn. So why Saturday School? Saturday School was created to help fill the gaps of learning that the members of the Inland Empire WordPress Meetup group may have had, and those who will find this presentation on YouTube, on our YouTube channel afterwards. So just fill in the gaps of learning. What do we cover in Saturday School? In Saturday School, we cover the basics of WordPress, theme setup and administration without needing to touch the code. We also cover the accompanying tools and fundamental principles of understanding how to use WordPress as a content management system. And we do this not only to allow you to use WordPress as a content management system, but to allow you to use it without touching a single line of code. So it is something that if you are not a developer, you don't need to be afraid to jump into Saturday School, because even if you're not a developer, you're going to learn something. You're going to be able to put that to use. Okay? So that is the first part of our presentation. And I also have some brief announcements. So as I get those announcements set up, once again, I would like to welcome every person who has come to Saturday School who may be watching it from the website, or you may be even watching it on YouTube after the fact. We're so glad to have you, and hopefully you can make it in person to one of our meetups in Riverside downtown. So with that said, it's on to the regular announcements. So here we are on the web, our social channels. I'm just going to present them really quick. We have a YouTube channel. If you're on the YouTube channel now, then you're probably seeing this. And all of these posts from previous Saturday schools, they are archived here on our YouTube channel. And all you have to do is come to the YouTube channel or even YouTube and just search for Inland Empire WordPress. If you search for Inland Empire WordPress on YouTube, then it's going to pull up our channel here at the very top. So check that out, Inland Empire WordPress. This is our Twitter account. Make sure you follow us. It's at twitter.com/IEWP Meetup. And this is a great place for you to connect and stay in touch with us on Twitter if you like to use Twitter quite a bit. And if you're maybe on Facebook a little bit more, then we are on Facebook as well. Inland Empire WP Meetup Group is our actual page. If you want to go here, like our page, then you'll get updates and things like that from Inland Empire WordPress Meetup Group. Check us out there. Now, this is our actual Facebook group, and this is where we meet. When we're not in person or we're not on a live stream, we meet here. And this group is set up for help and support. If you have questions about WordPress or anything like that, this is a place where you can get information, you can ask your questions, and most of the time you're going to get a very quick response. So check out our actual Facebook group. All you need to do is type in Inland Empire WordPress in the Facebook search bar. And we have 167 members who have actually joined into this group. It's growing on a regular basis. And so we encourage you to just go ahead and check that out as well. Now, if you're in the Riverside area and you are planning to actually give us a visit, then you can go to meetup.com/Inland Empire WP. And if you do that, then that will give you the ability to see all of our previous meetups and any future meetups that may be coming. And you come here and you RSVP, and you can also get the information for the location of our meetup group. I highly encourage you to come to an in-person meetup, because once you come to an in-person meetup, you get to meet some of the people in the community. You're going to be able to more accurately appreciate what WordPress and the WordPress community has to offer for you. So I encourage you to come check us out there. And it's free of charge. Everybody, this is all free. This is something that is just put out to help the community. And it's all about building the WordPress community with our meetup group. You get to network as well. So apart from that, we also have our website, which is inlandempirewp.com. And you can check it out here. Inlandempirewp.com is a place where you can go to get information about our meetup group. And also, if you go to /Saturday School, Inland Empire WP /Saturday School, then the live broadcast of Saturday School is broadcast here. So you can check that out as well. The next thing I would also encourage you to do is check out the Riverside.io website. Riverside.io is a great place, and it's a place for startups. It's a place for hackers. It's really a hacker co-working space. They just moved locations to a new building, and they were located on Market Street, and now if you go to the contact page, they're now 3499 10th Street, Riverside, California. You can check that out. And whenever we have our WordPress meetups, we have it at this place. Then this is the place that we're going to meet at. So go ahead and check it out. Come if you can. We welcome you and love to meet you. The other part of our announcement that I would like to mention is WordPress.org. This is the technology that we are working and building on top of for Saturday School. There is a WordPress.com, C-O-M. That's not the technology. It's the same technology, but it's a little bit different. So WordPress.com is a software as a service. So that means hosting is provided for you, and you're using their servers, and you're very limited. With WordPress.org, the open source version of the software, you can actually download the software to your hosting platform, and you can modify it and do whatever you want with it. So that's what makes this different from the .com software. And in the first presentation, we did talk a lot about the differences between the software, and there is a great presentation of the differences as well. So check out, I think it's week 17. Check out week 17, and you'll find that information there. Also, I would like to mention on the WordPress website are all of the resources, lots of resources. There are themes, which allows you to change the look and feel of your WordPress website. So there's an entire theme directory, and there are also plugins. And in the plugin directory, you are able to download or install these plugins to your WordPress website free of charge. Every plugin in here is free of charge. There's a free version, and then some of the plugins have a premium version that you can upgrade to. But anything you download out of here, it's going to be absolutely free. And there are 43,675 plugins currently in this download directory. So check that out. It's a great resource. And then you can also come here for support in the forums. Ask any question. If you are not in a Facebook group, it's going to take a little bit longer if you ask questions here. I would recommend joining our Facebook group that I mentioned earlier, and it wouldn't take as long for your question to get answered. So there are the forums, and also on top of that, there's the documentation. If I click on documentation, codex.wordpress.org is the place you want to be. The codex is your friend, and many people say that, and it's true, because all of the things that you really need to know about WordPress, you can find out from the codex. And you can go as shallow or as deep as you would like to go to get information about anything really on WordPress. So I recommend you go here. You can also search the WordPress website right here, the very top right corner. This is your friend in learning WordPress. Check it out. Apart from WordPress, we have WordCamps. WordCamps are similar to tech-style conferences like BarCamp. And this really, that's what it was intended to be. But it's actually a really awesome conference you can go to and really network and learn a lot about the WordPress platform, learn a lot about new tips and techniques on how to build your WordPress website. Highly recommended that you find a WordCamp, check one out. There's one in Atlanta this weekend, Israel, Torino. These things are worldwide, So make sure you get an opportunity. If you get an opportunity and one comes to your city, check it out. And I would just really encourage you to get involved that way. If you ever go to a WordCamp, then you're also going to, if you haven't gone to one yet and you want to just kind of experience what a WordCamp is like, go to WordPress TV and watch any of the broadcasts on here. Most of the broadcasts are from WordCamps, and they're just basically presentations of different things you can do with WordPress technology. So I highly recommend you check out WordPress TV. It is a resource for learning. So check it out. And finally, I would like to mention serverpress.com. Serverpress actually is the one who builds the software that we use to create the websites here in Saturday School. And it enables you to create a locally installed WordPress website in seconds. Very helpful to just really get your WordPress website up and going. And then with the premium version, you can create unlimited number of WordPress websites, and you can also shoot this up to your server with one click, something called one-click deploy. So check out serverpress.com and let us know what you think. That's actually all of the announcements. I'm going to stop sharing the screen because now it is actually time for us to dig into our lesson. So I will close this screen and open up our theme setup guide. And we are actually, and let's go. I'm going to share this screen for the theme setup guide. Here we go. All right, this is the WP theme setup guide. This is a guide that we've been going through, and it is something that I am still in the process of building, along with life and everything else that's going on. I've been really attempting to finish this thing because it's just going to be a resource, that I hand out to others, or you can download. You're going to be able to download it for free. At this point, it's not all the way complete, but quite a few things are complete on it. Well, anyway, we're going through this, and I'm walking you through all of this stuff, to set up your WordPress website. And last week, I'm trying to see where we actually were. We are not that far. Let's see. Let's go to 6. So we're past discovery. Initial setup. We are past initial setup. Here we go. Keys to getting it. So this is where we're at in the WordPress theme setup guide. We are in the keys to getting it. And this, the keys to getting it, they actually are some of the things that I consider to be really, they're actually kind of the keys. I guess that's it, for lack of a better word. They are the keys to you really understanding how to get your website. And I'm going to stop this because I need to explain a little bit. These are the keys for you on how to get your website looking the way the theme was. So the idea of this class is to take you through and help you understand theme setup. We're not going super deep. We're not actually, diving into any code or anything like that. But this class is all about you downloading a premium theme, because that's what most business owners do. They go in, they download a theme, and you download that premium theme and you start building that theme out, or you really just don't know where to start. That's what this is about. And if you go to some of the previous lessons, you'll find out about initial setup and all of those things. And now we're talking about the keys to actually really getting your setup locked down and making everything look the way it should look. And so with that said, I'm actually going to share my entire screen because I need to share more than just the slideshow with you. And we get a little psychedelic look there. And I'm going to minimize those screens because those are not necessary. And I am going to pull up two things, desktop server and Saturday School install that we installed last week using a theme called Swell. So I'll go here to my desktop server websites, and I'll go back to keys to getting it. Now, we went through all the initial setup, and we're going into the keys to getting it. And so I have up my local install. I have desktop server. In case I need to do anything, I've actually already initialized the servers, so that's why they're running here, and you can see them running at localhost. And with the initialization of the servers, I'm able to run my website locally on my computer. So I will now the website that we're actually developing is this website here at the very bottom called Saturday School Season 3.dev. If I go here to the top, I can see Saturday School Season 3.dev. I can see the color bar here at the top. It's a desktop server plugin. And I can also see that it says local development website. So I know I'm not on a live server. And this is the theme that I installed last week. And what I'm going to do is, since I'm already logged in, I'm just going to go all the way to the dashboard so you can check that out and do this as well if you have an install of desktop server. And we're going to begin to go through the keys to getting it. All right, so the first key to getting it is theme options. Okay, the theme options are entirely dependent on the theme that you choose. You can modify your theme using theme options, ranging from layout, font, color, background, etc. Theme options, they are the archaic way. So when I say archaic, they're not necessarily out of practice, but they are the way that initially premium theme developers actually allowed you to modify your theme without touching the code. And so the archaic way of changing a design of a free or premium themes without touching the code. You will still find these theme options in many themes, but they will eventually disappear from most themes. The new standard will eventually be adopted by all themes. The new standard that will eventually be adopted by all themes is the customizer. Many themes will have theme options and the customizer available. So many themes are going to have both of these things available, not only the theme options, but the theme options and the customizer. So at this point, we currently only have theme options available. And so we're going to go out to the actual website here, and we have the dashboard open in the actual website. One thing that I do want to pull open that I hadn't opened up yet, I'm going to go to Appearance Themes, and as I go here, there's an update available for the current theme that we're using called Swell. I'm just going to go to the version details, and I'm going to open up the demo once again because we do need the demo for the build. So if we don't have the demo, then we really don't know what the final is supposed to look like. And the demo gives us a good overview of what the final build should look like. Once again, this is a free theme out of the repository. It's a very nice theme, I think. And I just found this theme last week. We've gone through probably 30 or something themes throughout the entire time that we've done Saturday School. We've gone through lots of themes, and they're all pretty good. Found this one to be pretty clean and straightforward. So we're going to use this one for now. But at this moment, what I'm going to do is update this theme. I'm just going to click on the Update Now button. Because it's local website, I don't really need to worry about breaking anything because it's just locally hosted. So it's just been updated, and I can return to the themes page if I want to. I'll click there. It takes me back to the theme page. And we got a little call to action. They're asking us to update to premium. So we're not going to do that for now. But we're going to go back to the dashboard, to the home of the dashboard. And from here, I'll just show you how to navigate to theme options. Usually, theme options is placed right underneath appearance. And then there's an actual option under the appearance menu that says theme options. Now, since this is a more up-to-date theme, they have the customizer that has been integrated. So click on customize, because customize is the other way that you can actually customize your theme without touching any of the code. I'm beginning to like the customizer more and more, just because I'm seeing how really efficient it is. So you can go here to the customizer, and it gives you a list of things that you can change. We won't go through all of these things at this moment, but I will just demo a few of these things. So we have theme options. And so the customizer, one other thing I want to mention before I start digging into that, is that you see here in the customizer, you have your options here on the left, and then here on the right, there's just a real-time pane. This pane is actually a real-time pane that will allow you to view changes, real time. You can actually click on things in this window pane here on the right side, and it changes things. So it'll go to new pages like that. Or if I wanted to click on categories, it's going to open up the category template in here. Or if I wanted to go back home, I can click on the logo. It's going to take me back to the home page. So currently we haven't set a lot of the settings yet, but that's just a quick overview for that. And this is the front end of the website. This is the completed. So we keep those 3 tabs open, and this is my local host server here. So I can always go back here if I somehow close one of these tabs, go back to localhost, find my website. All right, so back to theme options. Here on the first option, we got theme options, and we got layout. So if we literally begin to dig into all of these things, then you will see some themes integrate the customizer more, some themes integrate the customizer less. All themes are not the same. So I want to give you just basic kind of a ground level understanding of this, so you can come in here, read around, and find your way through this stuff. So you can change your layout here. Says, these are little things, parts of the layout. Show main menu, show blog author link, show blog date. This is metadata. If I click this stuff off, you see here on the right side, it changes that. So that just removed the metadata from this blog. Now, currently, our blog is still here on the home page because we haven't changed our page options. We haven't changed our reading options. It says show featured images. There's no featured image on this post, so there's nothing to show. We're going to go back, and layout was the first option, site title and tagline. Currently, we have Saturday School Season 3 is the title, and then the tagline is just another WordPress website. Well, you can see here that it shows our title here at the bottom, and it'll show the title in different areas. Usually the title is at the top on most things, but on this theme, the title is not here to be found except for in the footer. And the tagline is not seen as well. So there is the logo right here that I just kind of skipped over, but I'm seeing it right here at the top. You can remove this logo and change it. So this logo that they dropped in here is the original, their theme logo with a transparent background. So you can change the logo to whatever you want to change it to. Now, those are just a few of the theme options, and you come through the theme options. This is where you're going to start to see immediate change. And sometimes it's hard for anybody who's just starting with a theme to actually really, feel like they're making any progress. Well, the customizer helps you to see your progress immediately. And this is what's cool about the customizer when you set up a theme. So here's the customizer, more information on the customizer. First, we talked about ThemeWorks, or theme options. This is the customizer. In the customizer, the framework for live previewing of change to WordPress. It provides a simple and consistent interface for users to customize various aspects of the theme in their site, from colors and layouts to widgets, menus, and more. Themes and plugins alike can add custom options to the customizer. The customizer is a canonical way to add options to the theme. And there is a, if I navigate here, it'll show a little bit in the WordPress documentation about the customizer, which we're not going to dig into because that's just a little bit more technical than we want to get. However, just realize that the customizer is here to make your life with WordPress a lot easier. So I'll move on from the customizer to post types. Okay, so I'm going to leave this page here on the customizer because I want to demonstrate a few more things. And we're going to go through these post types a little bit more in depth. So there are normally 5 default post types in WordPress. You can think of really everything in WordPress, most of the things that we're going to go through as a post type. The first one are just normal post. It's the post type. So I switch from that slide, but I switch back. The post is just right here. If you navigate to, hover over post and add new if you want to add new post. And again, here on the front page of our WordPress website, this is actually a post. And the post is just I guess what you would consider the blog post. You can use this post for other things, but it gets a little bit more complicated. And there are special post types, or there are special posts for you to there's a special way for you to create different types of posts. We'll go over a little bit later, called custom post types, which we are not going to go into very deep at all. But you will know about those. So let's say we've got our post here, and let's say we just want to enter a new post. We just click add new, and we can just call a new post. It's very easy, straightforward for you to create new post. New post. Hello, everybody. So with this post, I'm in the editor right now. You can actually publish your post directly to your website, and it's going to give you all of the information connected with that post after you publish it as well. The publish button is located on the right side of the post editor. Just click publish, and it'll give you a link. It says post published. It's also going to say view post, and that will take me directly to the post. This is the post I just created. It gives me information about the post, the day, the month, and the year that it was created on. And it also will give me information about comments that are attached to this post. And when I clicked on the post, it took me to a single post page. If I wanted to go back home, which is where all of our posts are currently located, I can just click on this Swell logo. It takes me back home, and you see I have 2 posts currently. And so that's the initial post, and that's the first post type. The second post type it's called a page. And so the post type page is a post that another default post, one of the default posts, and I'll go back to the dashboard to demonstrate that. Pages are more static, and so normally they're not You know, they're not going to be changed, and you don't have to update. I mean, pages will be updated every so often, but they don't change a lot. And so they won't have a timestamp or anything like that. So I can click right here on the left side, hover over pages. If I wanted to go to all pages, I can click on all pages. It'll take me there. And if I wanted to create a new page, I could select new either from the top bar, which would allow me to choose a new post page, post media page or user. I can choose a page if I wanted to. I accidentally just chose a post, but I'm just going to get away from there. I can add a new page here, right by the title on the all pages area, or I can click add new here in the left sidebar, which I just clicked and it added a new page. I'm going to add a title for this new page here. And I'm just going to add a few words. New page. So I can publish this similarly, in a similar way to the way post types were published, with the publish button on the right side. And I click publish, and I can go out and view the page with the link that's given to me after I save the page or after I've published it. So I go out and view it, and I see the new page here. The theme that we've chosen automatically adds this to the navigation menu bar. So we can navigate between the two pages here at the top, new page, or sample page, which is the first page that's ever given to us. As soon as you install WordPress, and I'll just navigate back to the new page here, and that is the page post type. So pages are what you would use for things like about your company. Pages would also be used to just add, you know, different informational content about your business, or even informational content about your website. They don't change much, and therefore, like on this page, you don't see the timestamp with the month, day, and year, because this page is not intended to be similar to a post or a blog post. So the next post type that we have is called the attachment post type. And briefly, we're going to go over that. An attachment post type, as I go back to the dashboard, can be found under media. And inside of when I click on media, I can go to the media library, and I can see what media currently we have inside of our media library. There's actually none. So what I'm going to do is just add, I'm just going to add something, because we need some media in here to have an attachment. So I'll just navigate to my resources here on my desktop and find some stock image that I can just drag in here. Let's see. I'll just get any old stock image, something cool looking. I like this stock image right here. So I can drag it in here. And this image is a piece of media. In the media library, you can really add different types of media: MP3 files, PDF files, JPEGs, PNGs, all types of media. So I just actually uploaded this image, and it gives me the information when I click on it. But I can see here at the bottom where it says view attachment page, that if I click on that, I'm just going to command click on it to open it in a new tab. It just takes me to the actual page where this image is. So there's an actual default attachment page. But I can also go back to the media library and look at the rest of the details of this attachment. So currently, you know, we have all of this information, and we can even edit the details of it. But this attachment, if I change the look, because there's two ways to look at your media library. You can use a grid, or you can use a list view. WordPress tells me that this is unattached. Now this attachment can actually become attached, and that would be through me adding it to a post or attaching it to a page, any of these other types of posts that we just previously mentioned. So I can attach this to another post type, but attachment is a post type. The next one is a revision post type. So the revisions are, by default, WordPress will save revisions for you every 2 minutes. When you begin to write a post, any post, whether it's a post or a page, it will save, WordPress will save that revision for you every 2 minutes. So let's just say I wanted to go to the pages that we created recently. I just created the new page here, and I can click on edit. Now, I don't think we were on this page long enough for WordPress to begin to save revisions. But down here at the bottom of the editor, when I go to the edit menu, then it will show a little bit of information about this post or this page that was created by us at 9:38 a.m. So it says, it was last edited by me on March 19, 2016 at 9:38 a.m. So I'm just going to begin to add some more text in here. And I'm also going to demonstrate the attachment for you. So it's going to take me a little bit, maybe about two minutes. There's a page. And now I can leave this as it is, and I'll also move my cursor back to the beginning here because I want to put that image that we just uploaded to the media library. I want to put that image here on this post. And when I go to the media library, I find out that there are, different ways that I can insert the image. The original size is 5760 by 3840. And that's just humongous. So we're not going to insert that. But what I'm going to do is choose the size here on the right side of this image, where it gives me the attachment details in display settings. I can choose the alignment, left, center, right. I'm just going to go center. Well, I'll just go left because I wanted the text to wrap around it. And then link. Where do I want to link this file? I don't have to link it anywhere, but I could link it directly to the file. I could link it to that attachment page that you saw earlier, or I could add a custom URL. I'm just going to go none right now. And then I'm also going to choose the size, which is below it. Thumbnail, 150 by 150. Medium is 300 by 200 pixels. Large is 760 by 507. So large is already pretty large for pixels. So we're just going to stick with medium right now. And I can click on insert into page. And I just inserted that into the page. And it's been at least 2 minutes. So you see here at the bottom of the editor, it says draft saved. And that means that's a revision that has just been saved by WordPress automatically. If I wanted to see my revisions, I can turn revisions meta box on, which is currently off. And the way to turn on the revisions meta box, I can click on screen options here at the top right and go to, let's see, it's page attributes, featured image, custom fields, discussion, comment, slug, author. And usually there is a revision box up here, but unfortunately it's not there. But what I'm just going to do is update the post for now. And I'm actually going to go out to view the page that I just updated. And I'm going to command click on actually going to command click there. So I'm going to command click, open this in a new window. Okay. So that was a little confusing because I did save that. Let's see. Go back to edit. There we go. Here we go. So I accidentally navigated away from the page when I clicked that. Then I navigated back, but it didn't show the changes that I made. But check it out. WordPress has notified me there is an autosave of this post that is more recent than the version below. Do I want that? I can actually view that, view the autosave. And this is the revision. So I can see right here, this is where I messed up. This is where it says new page right here. And this is what I had before. I don't want this autosave. I want to keep this actual one that I just navigate to. So it says restore autosave. I'm not going to click on that. I can navigate actually through revision history with this little slider here at the top, which is really cool as well. But I'm just going to return to the editor, and I will click update here. And now, you know, it has actually been saved. And we can also go and view this page once again, and we're going to see that the page now has the featured image there, or it's actually not a featured image, but it's just an image that's in on our page, and it has the text left aligned or right aligned. And if I go to my library, back to my media library here, then I can see in the list view that this image has been attached to this page. It says new page here. So first it was not attached, now it is attached. And that's an attachment. We just covered attachments and revisions. And the next thing we'll cover is the navigation menu. So navigation menu is also a post type. And the way that we get to our navigation menus post type is we go to appearance menus. And under appearance menus, we get an interface that will allow us to create new menus, because currently we have none. If I were to go out to the website, then I see there is a default menu here. And the default menu, basically there's not much control you have over this default menu. When you add new pages, those pages are going to be added to this default menu on a continuous basis. There's no limit. So this is why you need the post type for menus, so you can actually create a menu on the back end and designate what you want in that menu, whether that be pages, post. You can actually put a number of things into the menu. You can put widgets in menus. We won't go over that, but for now, we're going to see where it says edit your menu below or create a new menu. So we're just actually going to create a new menu called primary menu. So this is this is going to be our default menu. And once I've entered the name here, I click create menu, and we have our primary menu as an empty menu right here. Now, even though we've created a new menu, the menu itself is not going to be useful until we put it in a position or put it in a location. Therefore, you have the tab here at the top called Manage Locations, or down here at the bottom of the menu, we have the 3 checkboxes called Theme Locations. So with every menu that you create or you want to place on your website, it needs to be placed in a specific location for that to show up. So if I go out to the front and I click refresh, the menu that we originally had, the default menu, is still there because this is a location that is not currently occupied by anything. Nothing is occupied by any menus currently. So if I go to Manage Locations tab, I can see these three menus: fixed menu, main menu, social menu. They are all currently empty. It says select menu. So we can say fixed menu. We're not going to put anything in fixed menu right now. Let's say main menu, because this is the one we want to target. We're just going to put primary menu in there. And we can click Save Changes. And if I go back out to the website, then this menu itself should not have anything in it. It has something, but it's because I haven't refreshed the page. So if I refresh the page now, then I will see that the menu disappears because that's our new menu we just created, has nothing in it. If I go to the Edit Menus tab back here on the back end, I can place items within this menu. And the items that I'm able to place within the menu include the options that are located here on the left side of our actual menu structure. So on the left side, we have items to place in the menu. On the right side, we have our menu in the actual menu structure. The menu name, menu structure, menu settings. We can choose to actually automatically add top level pages to any menu we actually use, but that would be our choice. We have more control over it. And then under screen options, we can choose to cause some more things to show up here on the left side, like tags. See, that just caused tags to appear here. I'll leave that on for now. Close screen option. We're just going to place these two pages in the menu and let you see that you can control the menu this way. All right, so now we've added those pages. They are siblings, so they're side by side. But this is a custom menu, and you can really order this however you want to. I'm going to save this menu, go back out to the website, and check out what's there. I refreshed the website, and there we have our two pages. Now I can even make one of these pages a child of the other in the menu. And I just pull this over like that in this interface and save menu again. Go back out to the website, refresh the website, and the other page disappears. However, we get an indicator, and if we hover over this new page here, then we get the other page. Even though they are siblings, this becomes a drop down because this is the way we've created in the menu. Okay, so I want to take this back out and save the menu and refresh here. So we will go more in depth with this post type a little bit later as well. But however, you get the gist of menus now. So I'll go back over these post types again. The first one's post page. The next one's attachment. Revision as well is another post type. And navigation menu is the post type we just covered. So you can also create custom post types. Currently on our setup, we have no custom post types, and we will not be creating any at this moment. So we'll move on. Page templates. So page templates, they come as part of the options of premium themes, and they can also be created with the help of page builder plugins. The variety of pre-built page templates that come as part of your premium or free theme determine the actual page layout. One other method used in some themes to create page layouts are widgets. Each of these options act as a way to make your site look different. So I'll show you a few page templates that are bundled with this theme. So if I come back to the Swell demo, This is the actual demo of the theme that we're using. And I hover over templates. This templates area is going to show me a little bit about the different page templates that we have. So we have a home page template. Home page template gives us this type of a layout. A welcome page, a welcome banner with a call to action button, 3-column layout underneath the banner, which is very common. You get a 4-column footer as well. And this is a different page template than what we currently have on the home page of our website, because currently we only have the post showing up on the home page. We're going to change that in a little bit. Some other templates, page templates. They have a portfolio template here, which is very slick, has a huge banner at the top, and it also has an image that represents each piece of the portfolio. If I were to click on one of these, then it takes me to a portfolio item, and it shows me what that would look like. I can go back, and this, of course, also has a 4-column footer, which I suspect are widgets. More than likely they are widgets. So this is a portfolio template. They have a coming soon page in this theme. And coming soon page is just a large banner image, large splash banner image. It's very nice, clean. So you get the understanding, right? Each template has a different look and feel. This is a featured content template. So at the top, they have some featured content and a very cool slider. This is very nice. I like this theme. This is a good theme. And then they also have a slideshow template. So here on this page, this is a slideshow template. I guess it would have made more sense if the previous template was a slideshow template, but this one is slideshow, it says. They have a full width page template. So anytime you don't want a sidebar, if I were to go back to this page, you see there's a sidebar here on the right side. If you don't want a sidebar, then you go with the full width. So this is a different page template. So I won't go through the rest of those templates because I know it can get very tedious. And I'm pretty sure you understand how they work now. Now, if I were at my website, this is the home page with the post on it. If I were to go to this new page here, then I can see that this page currently is a template with a sidebar. In order for me to change the template of this page, I can click on Edit Page, and I can look on the right side, and underneath Page Attributes, there's this box right here called Page Attributes. I can go to Template, and I can choose which template I want to use. And the templates that appear for this page is archives and full width. So let's just change it to full width. I click Update and click on View Page. So there we have it. There's a full width page template, ladies and gentlemen. So that's a way for you to create, for you to actually have these pages look different. And how you activate all of these templates, more than likely there's some type of either it's through the actual premium version, because we're using the free version, that you get all of the different page templates they show here. And more than likely that's it. Or sometimes there are external plugins that you install, but there were no recommended plugins here. No, there's no recommended plugins. So I'm going to update. Whoa. All right, so I just updated this page on another tab, and it took us back to the regular 2-column layout with the sidebar. Okay, so from page templates, we'll move on to the remainder. Okay, cool. So we're going to stop our actual presentation right here and take any questions that may be there that you guys may have. So once again, I'm going to stop presenting here. And we went through a lot today. The next week, we're going to go through the remainder, which is quite a bit. It's actually not a whole lot, but today we did cover a lot of ground, and we'll probably go into a little bit more detail for the things that are currently we're currently using. We'll probably go into a little bit more detail next week. And so if there are no questions at this moment, then I would actually like to thank you guys for tuning in. Whether you jumped in briefly or you watched us from YouTube, thanks for joining. It's been an awesome time, and this will be published to YouTube immediately. You can always go back and check the previous archives of what we have for our Saturday school. So once again, thanks for joining and have a great day.